exclusive new audio into Out Front of former President Donald Trump saying that he would have been, quote, very well received by the people rioting at the Capitol on January 6th. Take a listen to this.
But if you look at the real size of that crowd, it was never reported correctly. It's the biggest crowd I've ever spoken in front of by far.
Really?
By far. That went down to the that went back to the Washington Monument.
You told them you were going to go up to the Capitol. Were you just?
I was going to, and the Secret Service said, you can't. And then by the time I would have, and then when I got back, I wanted to go back. I was thinking about going back during the problem to stop the problem, doing it myself. Secret Service didn't like that idea too much.
So what?
I could have done that, and you know what? I would have been very well received. Don't forget, the people that went to Washington that day, in my opinion, they went because they thought the election was rigged. That's why they went.
All right, that audio comes from an interview that Trump gave to ABC News chief Washington correspondent Jonathan Karl, who you heard there asking the questions. He gave that interview to Jonathan Karl just over 2 months after the insurrection. Outfront legal analysts say that what you just heard in that exchange is highly valuable evidence for the prosecution. Our Ryan Goodman predicts that this audio will likely be part of the trial. So we have much more of the legal impact of this exclusive audio. But first, Jonathan Karl is out front. He is the author of the new book, Tired of Winning, Donald Trump and the End of the Grand Old Party. So, Jonathan, you're sharing this exchange with us, and you write in this book that this was an astounding admission. Those are your words, by Trump. I mean, he's saying he wanted to go, which is, right, this is the whole back and forth, right, over the grabbing the steering wheel incident with Cassidy Hutchinson, but that he wanted to go and that he believed he had control over the crowd.
That he was going to be well received by the people that were attacking the Capitol building, the people that were assaulting police officers, trying to get in to stop that certification of the election, that they would receive him well. So this was an interview I did as part of a long interview for my book, Betrayal. And at the time, that exchange, because there was so much in that interview, didn't quite hit me. Because first of all, I didn't believe him when he said, oh, I wanted to go. I mean, I never really thought he wanted to go. But then I heard Cassidy Hutchinson testified before the January 6th committee, the whole thing about, you know, how Trump was
berating. Did he lunge for the wheel? And
yeah,
all that? Yeah,
whatever he was doing, pressuring his Secret Service agents, and them adamantly refusing, clearly well documented. So I went back and I you know, I mean, this is an admission that those were absolutely his people, first of all, but also that he had control over those people. And remember, he didn't go up there, and he also didn't do anything to try to get them to stop.
Right.